Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Martin from the Choice Society. We are going to go live in about 1 minute. Appreciate any and everybody that's tuned in tonight. We are going to start our Mastermind Training Academy. Okay, I'm going to show you all the tricks, everything I know about marketing, how you can expand your brand. It doesn't matter if you're, promoting church activities, if you're trying to promote your event, promote your business. Okay, Facebook is a very powerful tool. So we're going to make sure that we hold on until 8:30, and we're going to jump right into this. Everybody that's tuned in tonight, we are going to start our Mastermind Training Academy. Okay, I'm going to show you all the tricks, everything I know. All right, excuse me, guys. I had my YouTube channel up. All right. Hey, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate you taking time out in your busy schedule. Guys, the purpose of me doing this is to make sure that, one, I give back. Okay, we're going to have some different speakers that are going to come on to present to you, people that are entrepreneurs out there, people that are already successful in their business. So if you want to expand your marketing, to increase your presence in the market, this is the place to be every single Tuesday at 8:30 East Coast time. All right. So, the thing is, guys, is that there's so many ways of, communicating with people. Social media is a very powerful tool, okay, to get in touch with people. And I'm quite sure that most people that are tuning in right now probably found me on Facebook. Facebook is powerful. Facebook is the second largest website in the world. It's over 6 billion people on Facebook. Okay, so what they basically did, to make a long story short, is that Facebook started off, okay, by letting everybody basically in free. Okay, it is a free tool, but Facebook gathered information, for everybody across the world. So people freely, when you log on to Facebook, okay, you give your name, you give your, sometimes your address, your age, your location, you tell all your business, and Facebook takes this information in because it's free, okay, and you want to freely do that. And then it makes that information readily accessible for businesses to market to you. Okay, so every time you go in and you like a movie, if you like any type of business, if you like anything, that's metrics that Facebook is collecting. Then that information, your profile information, is available for their markets. For businesses to then market to you and do laser targeted marketing. So what I'm going to show you tonight, guys, is how I do laser targeted marketing for my entertainment business. I own an entertainment business and a small consulting firm, and just how we get the word out there about our events, about the things that we're doing as far as marketing, things of that nature, and how we got you on this particular call this evening. Okay, so we're going to do this every Tuesday, and without further ado, I'm going to jump right into this. All right, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to share my screen real quick, and I'm going to show you some things that you need to know about Facebook. And there's free ways of marketing on Facebook, which is very hands-on. And then there's also things where you can automate your Facebook marketing, and also you can do what they call paid marketing, which is more effective than free. Okay, but if you don't have any money to spend on your budget, then you can do free marketing. Okay, so let me just show you some things that you may know or you may not know. All right, so I'm gonna jump right into this and share my screen. All right, so what you see is my Facebook page, okay? And like I said, any and everything that people have voluntarily put into Facebook is accessible to anybody in the world, okay? So hypothetically, if you wanted to know people that were following Michael Jackson, people that were following RG3, or people that were following the Dallas Cowboys, you can rarely get hold of that information like that. Okay, so the place that you want to start is up in what they call the search bar up here. All right, that's on the left hand side. So let me show you a little trick real quick. So I'm just going to put in people who like RG3. Okay, so people who like Robert Griffin III. And the way that Facebook works, okay, is that Facebook will bring back the results. It will first yield the names of the people that you're actually friends with. Then it will then go out within your demographic area. Basically, then it would, you know, the further you go down in the list, right? It's going to do your local area. It's going to do your friends in your local area, the local area, then it's going to go to the United States, and then it's going to show you all the people in the world that likes RG3, okay? So the thing that's beautiful about this, guys, if you're promoting a business, okay, or if you like wanted to sell Redskin paraphernalia, all right? I mean, just hypothetically, right? You know, these are people that have shown interest in a Washington Redskin that you may want to market to. Okay, so you can actually go through and actually message those people. Okay, that's if you don't have any money. All right, you can message these people. That's not the preferred way, but again, you can. I mean, this is laser targeting. Okay, laser targeting. So let's do another one. Let's say people who like shopping, people who like shoes. No, that's not good. Okay, let's say people who like small business or businesses. Okay, so it's the same thing. All right, so if you're promoting your business, then you want to target people that have voluntarily put in their Facebook profile that they like small businesses, okay, that they want to do network marketing or whatever, or that likes to go to church, you know, whatever. Facebook, it's not overly complicated. So let's go ahead and hit this see more button here. Okay. And let's see, let's go back. Okay, and let's go down to my friends list here. I thought when I hit the see more button, it would actually bring up more people. I thought it would do that. Okay, yeah, here it is. All right, so these are my friends that like small businesses, okay? And it just allows you to scroll down and scroll down and scroll down and scroll down and scroll down, okay? And then eventually it's going to run out of it's going to, after it pulls in all my friends, then it's going to concentrate in the Washington DC area, which is my demographic area, and then after that it's going to show people who are outside, basically. So that's it. So again, if you don't have a budget to do what they call if you don't have a budget to spend money on Facebook marketing and you wanted to do it the manual way, then this is how you can do laser target marketing. Okay, you can also look for people who like things, and you can also look for groups too. Okay, so Facebook, this region right here is where you find information. Okay, this is where you can basically do a query and say, hey, I want people who like this, people, you know, so it will bring back people and it will bring back. Okay. All right. I just got a text message from my guy, D, who's a business owner. So let me see. People who like, hey, D, send me the exact name of your business, bro. Exact name. Message me real quick. D, message me real quick, please. Okay, let me go on my Buddy's profile real quick. All right, and he's a business owner, and I'm going to find out. Okay, Here we are. Trouble defense. All right, here we go. So people who like trouble defense. Make sure I'm spelling it right. Okay, so now, all right. So as you see, this is going to, hold on, let me see all. And this is actually what Facebook does too. Okay. Trouble Defense LLC. All right. Let's do this again. People who like Trouble Defense LLC. Okay. All right. So let's say people. And it should bring up all the people that follow. Okay. Okay, so let's just go back to the top real quick. All right. So, all right. So, all right. So this is another good way to find information too. So notice that not only people, you can also look for people who have either posted or liked posts, right? About a business, right? So hypothetically, if like say my friend D, okay? Say my friend D here, right? Okay. Now he posted something about his training right here, right? So he has 4 likes. And guess what? You can find out people that actually engaged in his post too. Oh, it's taking me to his website. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place here. But I thought I hit the like button here. Okay. So these are people that have also shown interest in his post too. Okay, so you can basically go to these people and market directly to these people. Okay, so it's endless. So D, I am grateful that you actually messaged me, because Facebook is endless, guys. It's endless, you know, and that's how you do laser target marketing. So that's the free way. Okay, so let's get into the paid way real quick. So let's say hypothetically, if D, all right, let's get his website. Okay, let's get his website. So I'm going to use Notepad, copy his website name here. All right, so let's go back to Facebook. So say if I wanted to, it's okay. So it's multiple ways on how you get information to people. Okay, and we're going to go step by step. If you wanted to do it the free way, that's the free way to do it. And what you want to do, guys, is that you want to create what they call a Facebook page. And let me explain to you the difference between a Facebook page and a group, okay? A group, the purpose of creating a group is to put people that share same interests that you would want to group together. A lot of people misuse groups, okay? They go and they dump all their friends into groups, and they just market to them and they spam people, right? But if you really do it the right way, if you make groups for specific purposes on what it's intended to be used for, then it'll work. Okay, so if your friends are interested in self-defense, then you would make a self-defense group. So when you send out messages, when you want to post, those are people that are going to be engaged, basically. Okay, and that's the purpose of creating groups. Now, let me use my business for instance. So I have a group called Trends Entertainment Group, right? And I also have a group I have a page for my Trends Entertainment business also. So I have over 4,661 members. Well, guess what? These are people that are interested in my entertainment business. So I put them all into this group. And then, of course, their friends can share my group, and then they're going to voluntarily join the group without even me asking, or I can set permissions on that group to where I have to prove, you know, a person getting into that group. So you have secret groups and you have open groups also. Okay, you can also have a private group. You can have a secret where nobody can even see your group, and you have to literally share your URL for this. So I would literally have to go and share this link with people, or if you make it private, people would still be able to see it. Oh, okay, and engage. Okay, and engage and still see what you're posting. Okay, and then there's a public group also. Okay, then the purpose of a page, which is the most powerful way, I would highly advise you guys get a page. If you're building a business, make yourself a page, because there's just so many advantages to a page, right? One, people are voluntarily, they have to like your page, so you just can't dump them into the group. So a lot of times you may dump a person into a group and they just may not be interested in what your group is all about. And the only thing that they're going to do is basically go and unfollow the group, and then you've wasted your time adding those people in groups. Okay, so make yourself a page. And when a person likes your page, they are voluntarily saying that, you know, they want to hear from you. Okay, and then from your page, you can do what they call a boost. You can actually boost your post. And if it meets with the Facebook guidelines, then Facebook will allow you to then market to those people and their friends. Okay, and you can actually market globally to people and put criteria in based on information that people put into Facebook. So that's how it's so powerful. Pages are powerful. Okay, you don't have to have a whole bunch of people in pages. Okay, so let's go to my Facebook page real quick. All right, so let's pull this up. And I just started this page not too long ago. I'm sorry, I went back to the group. Okay, so I just started this Facebook page not too long ago, and let me take this down. And I'm starting to build it. So I haven't actually ran any campaigns yet, but soon. The reason I wanted to show you this right now, because I wanted you to see this 67 likes, only 67 likes. Okay, that we have, right, for this group right now. But when I run and I create ads, okay, to boost my page, you know, to actually get more likes for my page, I stand corrected, then you can do what they call Facebook ads. Okay, so it's different ways of getting to people. So let me take you down a little bit. Here's my good friend Donna Jones, who you want to see at on a TV show near you. So hypothetically, right, if I wanted to market my business, and I don't have anything about my business here, but hypothetically, if I wanted people to see this particular video, right, and this video was a commercial to an event that I had coming up, you know, if you were to just hit the boost right here, right, Facebook will tell you how many people that your video is going to see. So notice that it has a range of 780 to 2,100 people. That's critical to know, because that's based on engagement. Okay, if people like what you're posting, then you're going to get up to 2,100 people for $5. All right, so where on this earth can you for $5 reach 2,100 people? Okay. You know, I'm pretty old school. You know, I came up in the ranks as far as entertainment is concerned. So I used to, you know, go out and hand out flyers, right? So do you know how long it would have taken me to hand out 2,100 flyers through automation, through Facebook? Guys, look, you can reach 2,100 people, and make sure that you look up here as far as your audience is concerned. Okay, you can actually do laser targeted marketing to people who only like your page. But guess what? You can also market to people who like your page and their friends. Okay, that's the great thing about it. The bad thing about that is that if they have friends that are not interested in your business, then you're not doing laser targeted marketing. But the good thing about it is that okay, so I only have 67 followers on my page right now, 67 likes. If I wanted to broadcast out to further people, not necessarily laser targeted people, then guess what? You know, if I have 67 people, now you multiply 67 times the amount of friends that they have, that's who you can market this to. Okay, then I'm gonna show you how powerful it is. What's the difference between a good post and a bad post? I'm telling you now, people normally like to see videos. Videos are much more powerful and people just take to them. So I'm gonna prove it to you. All right, so let's say at $5, I can reach up to 2,100 people. With the 21, that's the max that it's going to go to, but those are 2,100 engaged people, okay? Because notice, when people engage your stuff, when you post, then their friends are going to see it, okay? And then the friends of friends can see it also. So it could actually probably go, you know, above 2,100 people. So let's see, how many people can I reach for $20? Okay, so now it says 2,700 to 7,200. So if you just have a poorly placed ad, if it's not engaging, if it doesn't say anything, if it doesn't speak to people, if people are not interested in your stuff, guys, then guess what? That's what you're going to get. You pay $20 to have 2,700 people that are not interested in your stuff to see it. Okay, so and then you can also stretch it over a duration. So if you don't want to spend it all at one time, if you want to, you know, boost it up to 7 days, this is how you do that. So you don't necessarily have to spend $20 per day. You can spend it over, you know, you can spend it over, you know, 7 days. Okay, and it shows you that it's $2.86 per day. Okay, now notice that over here on the right hand side, it shows you how it's going to show up in the desktop news feed. And let's click on the mobile news feed and show, this is how it's going to show up on someone's phone. Okay, now just based on the metrics that I've collected, guys, I'm telling you, people are on their phones 24/7. Okay, so when you create your own article, right, when you create your article, when you create your ad, I'm sorry guys, all right, make sure that you look at how it's going to appear on the mobile news feed, because I'm telling you, people are most likely going to see it on that. And if for some reason your website or your link doesn't work well and it doesn't show up well on your phone, then you may want to think about doing something different. Okay, like I have a business opportunity where when I put it up on my phone, right, it didn't do what I thought it was going to do. So I'm not going to do pay-per-click. So I put it on my website, in which I had control over, and it did what I wanted it to do. It didn't automatically, you know, start the video. Okay, it didn't do the things that I wanted it to do. So make sure whatever you're marketing, make sure once they pull it up on the phone, if you want to redirect them to somewhere else, like say you post this, and when you play this video, right, you can actually set it up to where once the video finishes, it's going to go and it gives you what they call an action button. Okay, meaning that once they watch the video, then there's a little button that pops up, or some words that say sign up or shop more or something like that. Okay, and then the final destination that they're going to go to, again, make sure that shows up correctly on a phone. I can't re-emphasize that. All right, so if I was to hit boost right here, then it's going to, you know, identify the, you know, on how you want to pay it. And the wonderful thing about Facebook, I'm gonna give you a little trick. Okay, Facebook will actually bill you at the end of the month. Okay, so I'm not trying to teach you any bad habits, but you could go up to, I think, $250. Okay, and Facebook doesn't charge you, it actually charges you at the end of the month. So hypothetically, if you didn't have the budget and you knew that you were going to have, you know, some money, you know, today is August the 4th, and say you weren't going to have it until the 20th of August or something like that. If if Facebook allows you a threshold of 150 bucks, guess what? You can do 100 under 150 bucks worth of advertisement. The moment that you reach your threshold, it's going to charge your card. Okay, wink, wink. All right, cool. So let's take this down. So I'm going to jump into some of the ads that I created. Matter of fact, before we do that, let me emulate, okay, me creating an ad. All right. So when you create an ad for your business or whatever, okay, it's multiple ways of doing it. Okay, so one, you can do it through a boost, which I just showed you, okay, to where you're going to create a page, then you're going to boost based on your page, right? Then you can also create an ad independent of your page, right? To where you can literally do these things, okay? So if you want to send people to your website, this is where you go and do that. So if we wanted to do trouble, okay, defenses, right? And we wanted to do that. Matter of fact, I said that I was going to take care of my good friend D here, right? And I'm going to send people to the website. So it's going to come, and this is the URL, right? Okay. So what you then do is that you will then go down to what they call you're going to basically choose your audience. And this is a beautiful thing about this. So if D, okay, who's locally in the Washington, D.C. area, wanted to only market to people that are physically here in the D.C. area, because guess what? People have to come in and actually get their training, right? Then you want to do it within a certain circumference of this area, meaning that, you know, within a certain square miles. So Facebook allows you, I think, to go up to 50 miles. If you're doing, you know, something online, if you're doing online shopping and, you know, you really don't care where, you know, your customers are, then, you know, then you can say, just do it in the United States. Now, a smart business person, okay, and this is some strong advice to people that are doing a business, that's creating a business, or, you know, building a church or whatever. If you're starting a new business, guys, make sure that you know who your customers, who your intended audience is, okay? Just as much, I mean, Facebook is powerful. You can reach a whole bunch of people, but guess what, guys? Everybody cannot be your customer, okay? You have to understand that. So when you go on here and you create these ads, right? You know, if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to be wasting a lot of money, all right? So you want to make sure you know who your customers are. So when you go and put that information in here, that you're reaching the people that want to do self-defense training, okay? So I'm gonna see if there are people that's interested in self-defense now in the Washington, D.C. area. So let's go and let's do locations here. And it should allow me to take this, okay. Take this, okay. All right, let me take this down. Let me refresh this. Let's get on my nerves. Nope, stay on page. All right, so let's say I wanted to do Washington, D.C. District of Columbia. All right, so I wanted to do everything within a 20-mile radius of Washington, D.C. And the thing that's really cool about this is that it literally tells you, and it gives you a little map here of all the major cities and regions. I mean, any of the cities that are located within that radius. So if we wanted to go out to 50 miles, then you can actually zoom in and say, hey, I'm going to hit Baltimore too, or I'm going to hit Leesburg, okay? So that's the thing that's cool about this, all right? So let's go down and say if D could only, if he's interested in people that are, maybe they have to be legal drinking age or something like that, or you can't own a firearm unless you're 21 years old, right? And say if he also wants to cater his business towards women, okay? And then you can also, I'm sorry guys, I didn't, okay. All right, so let me undo this real quick. I'm sorry. So make sure that you pay attention to the information on the right, okay? I forgot to mention that the audience definition, it actually tells you the potential reach of the amount of people that you can market to based on the information that people put into Facebook, okay? So right now, all right, so we're in Washington, D.C. We know that there's 4.7 million people that we can market to, and we haven't filtered down on those people yet. So I think we went from, no, it's not, I think we actually, when we went from 18 to 21, it went down to 4.7 million. So let's go back to 21 and you see how it changes. If we want to only cater to women, okay, now it's 2.4 women, 2.4 million people between 21 and 65. Let's go ahead and not do 65 plus. Let's go ahead and do maybe, let's do 60, okay? So that's going to take it down to 2.1 million, right? So let's put more demographics here, all right? So if, okay, like, okay, for instance, right? If you were, not to get off the trouble defenses, like, not to get off trouble defenses, but I wanted to show you a little something real quick. Okay, so hypothetically, right? People, like, say if you had a wedding business or if you had a catering business or something like that, right? If you look on life events, okay, people put on there that they get engaged to other people, right? You know, if you're in that business and you're catering, or if you do anything resulting around weddings, then guess what? You would want to market to people that got engaged, right? And then there's other demographics that you could choose. Okay, if you wanted to, you know, people at a certain education level, people that are single, people in relationships, things of that nature, people that voluntarily put their net worth, you know, ethnic, you know, everything, generation, everything, guys. So people just voluntarily just put their information in, and guess what? You know, you get to take advantage of that. So let's put self-defense here and see if this is the right company. Self-defense company, okay. A person that's interested in a self-defense company. Well, guess what? This is potential reach is, let me see, it's saying have expressed interest or like pages related to self-defense, but not, okay. So this 43,970 are people that have expressed interest in self-defense, but it's not necessarily in the Washington, D.C. area. Okay, so let's go, let's put in other categories here. Let's put in self-defense here. Okay, see, all right, that's not a good one. Let's put in self-defense here. Facebook categories, okay. All right, so let's put in protection. Okay. All right, so we may have to use another example. Let's put in karate, hypothetically, right? Okay, so let's just put in karate. Okay, so if D was a portion of his services, firearm training. Okay. All right, let's add to that. So if D was offering firearm training, and let's say if he was offering kickboxing, firearm training. Okay. And I'm going to see, let me see. All right, D. Let's see if it's going to take this. Okay. Let's just put firearms right now. Okay. All right, for explanatory purposes, I'm gonna just put firearms and cartridges and magazines, okay? So now it's up to 10 people. I'm sorry, D. If I had talked to you earlier, I would have prepared my script better. All right, so let's put firearms again. All right, let's put, let's go down here and let's put safety on here. Okay, let's put safety. Okay, so now let's reach 11,000 people. So if D wanted to promote to people that are interested, oh, you know what? I said women only. Let's put men. Oh, that's 140,000 people. Okay, let's put firearm training. Just put firearms back in. Okay. All right. That's too broad. That's a little too broad. Okay. But for explanatory purposes, right? This is how you can get to laser targeted people. Okay. Potentially 140,000 people in Washington, D.C. If D wanted to take it down to 25 miles, guess what? If you know that people are not going to travel 50 miles, right? Now it's down to 96,000 people, right? People that have expressed that, let's put karate here, and let's say if he is offering, let's say if he's offering different types like Taekwondo, I don't know how to spell Taekwondo. Let's say Taekwondo. Okay, and let's get rid of karate real quick. Okay, so it's 59,000 people. So say in his business, firearm training, Taekwondo, right? 59,000 people that he can market his business to, right? If he wants to take the age down, if you know that people that are 60 years old isn't interested in this business, or if your market is 21 to 40 years old or something like that, or people that are more in age, then you market to those people, but you must know your business first. And that's very, very important. Otherwise, you're just wasting your money, you're wasting your time. And I can't express that enough, guys. You have to know who your target audience is. Okay, so let's go down to budget. So right now we have what they call this different ways. Okay, you can do a lifetime budget or you can do a daily budget. Okay, if you want to do a lifetime budget, all right, and if you wanted to do 350 people per day, guess what? You're going to reach 2,200 between 5,700 people, right? It's fairly expensive. So let's say we only wanted to do, $5 a day, and you can actually go in and optimize it to let them go to your website. You can tell Facebook how to also, what time you want your ads run. Okay, if you know that most of your people are going to be asleep at a certain time and it's only for this area, if you know that a person is going to be on, your target audience is going to be on from 6 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock in the evening, then chances are a person that's up at night, unless they're working at night or something like that, you can have total control on how your ads run. That's very, very important. Now you can also do what they call set the amount a click to your website is worth to you, meaning that if you wanted to actually put in figures here, right? If you wanted to put in figures here, guys, you can actually take it down to what they call, let's say I wanted to spend 10 cents a click. Okay, so change your bid to 5.3 per click. No. Now, what this does, is very important for you to get, right? Now, the way that Facebook works, is that if you don't do the, what they call it, target bid per website click, meaning that you're going to pay every time that person clicks on your website. Okay, it is based on who you're competing against. I don't want to make this thing overly complicated, but never overpay for an ad. Just imagine yourself paying 50 cents unless it's so laser targeted to the point to where you know that those people are definitely going to be interested. You know, chances are you're not going to hit everybody all the time, so you don't want to waste 50 cents per click. Okay, you know, you can be at 10, and what happens is that other people that are competing for those people to see your ad, if you're not competing with a lot of people, and in D's situation, I don't think he's going to be competing with a lot of situations. You don't have to put 0.5. I mean, you don't have to put 50 cents. You can put 0.1, and chances are Facebook will put that impression on that person's bar. Now, can I remember the ad shows up on the right-hand side, and your boost will show up in your timelines. That's a major, major difference. Then we're going to jump in how your ad should look on the right-hand side and make sure that, you know, people are very visible. It's a very visible world, guys, very visible world. So people, you know, you have to have something that's going to draw their attention, because people just see so much information where, you know, you want to draw their attention. So I'm going to teach you some tricks on that. Okay. So you say, guys, you know, just play around with this laser targeted marketing, and let me show you some results that I got on some of the ads that I ran. Okay, so let's go to manage ads, and I'm going to show you the difference between a good ad and a bad ad. Okay, so let me leave this page. And again, going back to the previous example, guys, you can promote your page, you can promote your website, you can promote anything. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I just wanted to use my good friend D as an example if you wanted to create traffic to go to his site. So right now, okay, now I wanted to show you something real quick. Now, when you're doing a business, guys, as a business owner, you should know if you're really running a business the right way, you know, return on your investment. Okay, you should know where every single dollar of your business is going. If not, you're going to lose money. You know, you're not going to make as much money, or you're going to lose money in your business. And what I mean by that is that when you market on Facebook, when you market on any social media platform, if you're not going to take the time to look at how well your ad is doing, then you're making a very, very big mistake. Okay, you don't have to do it all in one thing. To where you create one ad and you generically try to cover all areas. You can create multiple ads. So hypothetically, if you wanted to concentrate on women, if you wanted to concentrate on men, if you wanted to concentrate on, you know, based on a person's race or something like that, you can create different imagery for different people, right? You know, for different images, right? You know, so you have to keep that in mind. So you don't have to create one ad and then roll with that ad. You can create multiple versions of the ad. And that's very, very, you know, that's, you know, you just got to use your common sense, but make sure that you just don't put everything into one bucket. All right. So what you're looking at, guys, here are some ads that I had ran previously, right? I just did a fashion show down in Yard Spark with my good friend, Tino, okay, and we were marketing this fashion show. All right, so let me show you the difference between the results that we got. So let's look at this. Okay, so yeah, I got a good example for you. So we ran this ad, okay, and it was a video. I paid $54.38, right? It reached 17,704 people, and 4,235 people watched that video. All right, that's very, very, very important information to know. So let's dig into this real quick. Now, okay, so that's a good ad. So I spent 1 cent for a person to see my video, because guess what? My video was engaging, right? So that's a good thing. Now, I also ran an ad, all right, where I use an image, and I paid $16.68. It reached 2,321. Only 44 people were engaged in it, right, with it. And guess what? For each engagement, it cost me 38 cents. That's not a good return. Okay, that's not a good return on your investment. All right, so this one is even better. So I had, for this webinar, I created an ad, right, where I only spent $3.12. 2,837 people saw it, and 812 video views out of that. And guess what? I spent half of 1 cent, 0.4 of 1 cent, right? That's an optimized campaign, okay, that I ran. So let's go into some other metrics. All right, so for this ad that we had ran for our fashion show, right? Again, okay, you see the information here, right? That I'd spent $60 over a lifetime, 17,000, 1 cent per video. Okay, now this is the performance. So I got a 21.68% on my return, meaning that 21.68 people that ran across this information was engaged with the video, which is good. I would say if you can do 20%, 20 to 25% is good. If you're up to 50%, then you're kicking butt, because you're really reaching into the people that are interested in what you're promoting. Also, it has to do with the effectiveness, okay, of your article too. Okay, not everybody's computer savvy. They're not going to be able to make videos. I'm going to show you how to create a very, very cheap video, to where, anybody will be able to do this. Okay, so we're going to do that in another session, right? But it's not as hard as you think, guys. If you stay in here, if you tune in every Tuesday, I'm going to show you some good stuff, okay? But I can't show you everything in one session. So I got a 21.68% return, all right? So the audience. So let's look at the audience, all right? So it shows you that 2,300 women and 1,850 men were engaged, basically like the information, okay? When you create a video, the first 5 seconds, it better hit home. Otherwise, they're not going to watch it. They're not going to watch the video entirely. All right. So let's say, all right. So placement. Now, as I indicated too, guys, is that out of the people that were engaged with this video, guess what? You see all these mobile news feed views. This came over their mobile. So 94% of the people saw this information over their mobile phone, right? And only 6% as far as desktops and the news feed, okay, in the feed. So that's the difference, guys. And it also shows you what it costs per result, okay? And then how much money you spent, right? All right, so let's go to the bad one real quick. Let's go to the other, okay, so the other campaign. Hold on. I'm sorry. So let's go to the other campaign, guys. Let's go to this one right here. Oh man, I didn't do too well on this one, right? So, all right, so only 44 out of the 2,000, look, I got a 1.85% result rate, and I paid 38 cents per result. Guys, that is ridiculously ineffective. All right, so this was an ad that I ran where I had put in an image, and people, I guess they just weren't captivated with that image, okay? And that's basically it. If your stuff is engaging, then people are going to look at it, okay? And later on, if you guys want to, if you want me to, I can show you how to do a cheap video next week. So everybody that's tuning in, if I get maybe 5 or 6 people to say, Martin, show us how to do a cheap video, then I will switch what I have scheduled for August 11th next week, move that to August 18th, and then do the video on 11th, okay? So That's it in a nutshell, guys. It's not overly complicated. So again, let's go back into manage ads again. Okay. And I'm sorry, let's go to create an ad, create ads. Okay. So again, you have the free version, you have the free way of marketing to people. Then if you have a marketing budget, then this is how you do it. You can boost your posts, you can promote your page, you can send people to your website, you can increase conversions on your website. Everything is laid out here, guys. You can get video views. If you have a physical business, then you can draw people to your business. It's not complicated. Facebook is very, very powerful, and people find me all the time on Facebook, all the time. All right. So, guys, if you own a business, don't be lazy. Everybody can be your customers, right? Find out, make sure that you know who your customers are. Okay. And you want to market to those people. They're readily available on Facebook. We're going to cover YouTube. We're going to cover Twitter. I'm going to show you some dynamite stuff on Instagram, true automation. I have some programs. I have some marketing tools and marketing methods that's going to totally blow your mind. Okay, totally blow your mind. All right, so let's go back, and I'm going to unshare my screen. Right, I'm going to unshare my screen and get back to you seeing me talk right here. All right, guys. So again, the purpose of this mastermind training is to help other business owners, people that are trying to promote any and everything. Okay, social media is very powerful. I'm going to show you how to do it on social media. I'm going to show you how to develop your own websites on the cheap. I'm going to show you everything. Okay, in exchange, okay, if you could possibly send me a thank you, any kind words, anything like that, post it on Facebook, post it on YouTube. I would greatly appreciate it, guys. I just want people to feel like they're getting some value out of these sessions. Okay, so that's it. And let me take on some questions real quick. We have a couple of people that place some questions. Okay. And the first one is Diane from Michigan. Hey, Diane, how you doing? Okay, and you want to know how did I find out how to do this? Well, I'm in network marketing also, and I got trained on how to do this, and I had to pay for some of this training, but I'm not going to charge you anything, obviously, guys. And I just learned on my own, and I'm just a business guy. I do entertainment, so I had to learn because Facebook is just so powerful. All right, cool. Thank you, D. Appreciate that, big dog. That's it, guys. That's it. Okay, so hopefully I answered your question. Just with everything I know, I'm going to give it to you guys. All right. So the next question is, okay, we had Edward in Florida. Okay, Edward says, why does it seem like ads are more expensive than Boost? Well, ads are more expensive than Boost. Okay, but on the surface, they look to be more expensive than Boost, but ads are you can do it in one step. Okay, it's almost like buying ad space. Okay, you can do it organically, right? You can do it systematically, okay, to where you're going to do it in phases, or you can buy an ad. Like when you go into Google, right? When you go into Google, if you purchase an ad, you notice that if you go in there and you want to look for a plumber, right? Plumbing companies pay to be on the first page of Google before you see the other stuff, right? So that's a paid ad. That's the difference. It's either going to be on the top or it's going to be on the right-hand side, right? That's a paid ad. That's the difference, okay? So yeah, Boost is cheaper. And the one thing I did forget, guys, let me share my screen real quick. Let me show you the ad space. Okay, hold on for a minute. Thank you, D. Hold on, bro. Okay, so I dropped the ball on one thing, and I wanted to show you. Thank you, D. I wanted to show you where ads show up on Facebook, and I failed to do that. Okay, let's go here. So I don't know if anybody's trying to market to me or not. Okay, these are my ads, and there may not be anybody running campaigns right now. So let's go to my page. Okay, these are ads right here. Okay, so these are ads right here, guys. Okay, on the right-hand side. So based on the previous activity or companies that I've engaged with, I have voluntarily said that I like lead pages and I like Hootsuite. Well, guess what? Lead pages know that I've openly expressed that I like lead pages, so they're targeting me. And the same thing is for Hootsuite. So when you do an ad, it's going to show up on the right-hand side. Okay. Now, when you create an ad, it's going to let you put a description of what your ad is right here. I'm not going to walk you through that. And then there's a finite amount of real estate right here, guys, where you can, put in, I don't know how many characters it is, but, this is the real estate that you have to say, hey, this is what I want to market. This is your ad space right here. One trick that I can tell you guys, if you want to use a still image, put a red border around your ad. Put a red border around your ad, okay? And the reason for that, I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but red is the most visible color. It is the most attractive. Red attracts the eyes more than any color. Notice that when you're traveling, if you look at the fast food places, right? The fast food places put their letters in red because you can see it from a distance. That's why people use red letters. So make sure if you use a still picture, put a red border around that. It is going to draw that person's eyes. Okay, so I think that's all the questions that we have for tonight, guys. I'm quite sure that there will be many, and that you're going to have to get used to me rambling and being all over the place and all that good stuff, guys. But hopefully this has been helpful, and I tried to keep it within an hour. It is now 9:26 East Coast time, and I truly appreciate you tuning in. And let's see, next week, what are we going to talk about next week? Let me share my screen again. All right, let me share my screen again, and I'm going to take you to my lovely website, and make sure that you visit us at choicesociety.com. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. All right. So choicesociety.com. If you go to Mastermind Academy, you will be able to tune in right here, and you can register for future webinars. And if there's anybody that wants to be a part of the panel, if you want your, you said cheap videos. Okay, we'll talk about that next time, D. If you want to be a part of the panel, if you get in touch with me, I will make sure that your face is going to appear on our broadcast. Okay, so you can come here and check us out, see what we're all about. Okay, let's go to Choice Society. And we are a collection or an alliance of entrepreneurs that's doing things out here. Okay, is that you want any message? Okay, before I log off, guys, is that surround yourself with the best people, and the 5 people that's closest to you will impact the trajectory of your life and possibly of your business. Okay, so I'm trying to align myself you know, with good people that are trying to do things in life. If you're interested in, you know, starting a business or whatever, or enhancing your business, then we can work together as a team. I'm just going to provide you this information on a weekly basis. I'm engaged in a couple of business, my entertainment business and my consulting business, but I also do network marketing too. And if there's anybody that's interested in the business that I'm into, that I'm growing, that I hope me and my partners to get to that $100,000 a month threshold. I know I'm throwing big numbers out there, but we're going to make it happen. Guys, make sure that you look me up at choicesociety.com, phone number 301-971-2744. So let me take this down, and I'm going to say good night to you guys. And thank you so much for tuning in, and you have a fabulous evening. We did it in 1 hour. All right. Thank you so much.